Okay, so it's Saturday, May 3rd, and this is the second full day after my hair transplant surgery. And here's the updates. So I had a little bit better time sleeping last night because I was able to stack a couple pillows behind my back, lean back with my neck pillow, and get a little bit more comfortable. Plus, I was able to really tell where the transplant area was on the back of my head, so the area where they took the hair out, which is a lot less sensitive than the hair where they put the hair in. So I'm able to actually like touch the back of my head where the transplant area against a pillow, against a sheet, without it actually causing harm to any of my hair follicles, because right now what is happening is the back and the sides of my head, which are the transplant areas, they're healing. They already had the hair follicles taken out of them. So check it out. And then but the top of my head, I was able to feel a little bit more of where they transplanted the hair in. So I know, like the crown of my head, I definitely don't want anything touching that. But I accidentally hit my head on my car this morning. I took my dad to see that movie Sinners at 10 a.m. And, you know, when I was just trying to jostle around in there, I hit my head on the windshield visor. But nothing too bad. It didn't hurt too much. It didn't hit too hard, and nothing got jostled. So, or at least I hope. Very little pain. So I've been following the doctor's orders, except for the icing. I've been only icing intermittently as opposed to every 2 hours. But I have been giving myself face massages because I've been seeing some of these videos of people who are getting these hair transplant surgeries, and you know, after the third or fourth day, their heads start blowing up. So one thing about today is I definitely feel, I feel the swelling going on in my head. I feel my head a little bit larger than it normally is. And I definitely feel the blood in there because I'm able to push it. Wow. Man, I look like Mike Posner right now. He's much cooler than me. So one thing I am getting ready for is, as you see me trying to like flex my eyebrows so you can see the wrinkles in my forehead, which you can't. I know there's still a lot of blood in there, and there's still a lot of blood that needs to drain out. So day 3 and day 4, so tomorrow and Monday are some of the days where I really see these other guys who are getting these hair transplant surgeries, and that's when their heads really start, boom, getting a little bit bigger. They start getting lumps in different places, which is just different blood flow. And I already promised a couple of people that I'm not going to stop posting videos just because that happens, and just because, you know, my head looks like Megamind, or it looks like I have a lot on my head that day. A lot on my mind, a lot on my head. You get it. It's going to be a 6 head, not a 4 head kind of a day. And but this morning, you know, just like last night, I took a shower. I took a normal body shower with soap and water and everything like that. I had a special shampoo, which, you know, I put the shampoo in a plastic cup. I put lukewarm water in there and mixed it all together. And then that's how I ended up washing my hair, as I started pouring it on my head. I did that about 3 or 4 times, and then I flushed it with water 3 or 4 times just until everything was off. I took 4 anti-inflammatory medications. Yesterday, you remember, it was 5, so I forgot what type of medication it's called, but I take 5 the first day, 4 the second day, 3, 2, 1 each corresponding day after that. And there was another not a painkiller. I didn't take any painkillers yet. I still haven't taken any painkillers. I still haven't taken any, you know, edibles or anything that is meant to cure pain. But I definitely took the other medication that the doc gave me. I just forgot what it's called right now. I think it's red. It's a red pill. This is probably the longest I've been outside in the sun, and it's about 7:15 p.m. right now, so the sun's not directly out, and I'm sitting outside of this Nordstrom rack looking at the sun setting over the IKEA, you know, very romantic place in East Palo Alto, or EPA as I like to call it. But, you know, things are going well. I've been eating very healthily, so I've been only eating homemade meals or veggies. And, you know, this morning and for lunch and dinner, I had kalbi tang, which without any spices, without any, you know, Korean spices that my mom normally puts in there. So it's a lot of bone broth, a lot of onions, a lot of, you know, just beef, like short ribs, and a lot of grapes. And you know, I started out both days with eggs and toast and sausage. Well, today was bacon, yesterday was sausage. And yeah, things are going all right. I think the progress is going well. Nothing crazy is happening. I could see the healing starting to happen, which is nice because, you know, my hair is starting to grow back because it's been about 3 days since I got it shaved. You know, day 0 was on Thursday. Today's on Saturday. Yeah, things are going pretty well. I think, you know, having the ability to hang out with my parents as opposed to staying in some hotel in Turkey is really beneficial for my health and well-being and happiness. And, you know, screw a 5-star hotel. My mom's making me 5-star meals every single meal, and I'm getting to do some errands for my parents too, like taking out the trash, cleaning up after myself, which I mean is a normal thing. But you know, just helping with little odds and ends around the house, but not too much because I'm definitely using the fact that I can't exercise as an excuse. So I'm not doing any jumping jacks. I'm not running around the block. I'm not going golfing, anything like that. But I'm also, you know, not doing anything out of the ordinary. So, you know, this morning I started my morning off going to the PGA Tour store, checking out some putters and some golf bags. Took my dad to the movies at 10:30 a.m. Had lunch, watched some basketball, and I'm getting my Tootsies massaged. Got a foot massage this afternoon. Went to Goodwill, picked up, you know, a massage stick. Now I'm heading over to Nordstrom Rack. So still going about my day, still doing everything I needed to do. I would say that it is a lot easier to talk. I do feel a lot more energetic than I did on Friday, for sure. A lot more energetic than on the day of the surgery, and you know, a lot more normal. So as things start getting more normal, we'll see how the swelling goes tomorrow. I know that's what a lot of people are really interested in, and you know, I'm just going to post another video about that tomorrow, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, because if my head is big old, like a big old melon, I'm going to show you, because it's something for a lot of people to know about. Another important thing that I've noticed is, well, I'm taking in the outside of this Nordstrom Rack. Another positive thing is I've been reached out by a lot of my friends, and a lot of friends are actually watching these videos saying, hey, Adam got this thing, I've been looking into that, or hey, Adam got this thing, I actually got one 5-6 months ago and I just haven't told anyone about it, because they've been kind of staying reclused. So it's kind of cool being able to share Adam J's hair journey and share a little bit about my story and like what I'm feeling, and you know, and just know that more dudes are able to talk about it. I was really nervous. I was really nervous. I know that after I confirmed my appointment, after I made all my payments, it took me still about 5 months to schedule the appointment, because I just wanted to make sure that my work schedule was apportioned properly, correctly, and spaced out, so I wouldn't have too much court time or FaceTime, where, you know, because I wasn't sure how I'd be looking, I wasn't sure how I'd be feeling, and you know, realistically, this is a big old surgery. I got 7,216 holes popped in my head. But realistically, you know, I've been on my computer a lot today. I'm going to be on my computer a lot working tomorrow. And once we start, you know, next week, we're going to see how I feel, right? Because I feel great right now. I guess that's another indicator. I feel really good right now. We're going to see how day 3 and day 4 go, because apparently that's when there's a big jump with the swelling. And you know, when your head starts swelling like that, it does impact your thinking patterns, and it does impact your ability to work and want to work, and your, you know, it impacts your day-to-day, because you have to think about getting better as opposed to doing other things like going out, seeing friends, or going out and working. So right now I'm feeling great. I'm going to stop by this Nordy rack, because for the first several days you need to just wear only button-ups, because you don't want anything to go over your head. And although I packed for 4 days at my parents' place, I ran out of polos, or I ran out of button-up shirts, so I need to see if I could pick 1 or 2 up just to make sure I still follow the doctor's orders. I don't even want to try to chance it and just try to pull something over my head. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. I think this is officially what we're calling is day 2. Second day after surgery, and yeah, feeling great. Let's do a little rundown of what my head looks like. Oh, I like this, the camera could just do some tracking. So there, and I'm gonna stop the tracking. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, the sides. I need to trim the sides a little bit. You know, they didn't really do that. 1, 2. And then here's a 360 because I see people walking by and I want to get off my knees. 3, 4. All right, guys. Check you out on day 3. Stay tuned.